So now we know how to build our Vue app, how to output content or bind attributes, and that we can either set up some data in data and refer to that in our HTML code, or that we can also define methods which are called. It really depends on what you're building and what your application goal is in the end. Now, before we practice those first important concepts, there are a couple of other things you should know about Vue and how to work with its data. For example, let's say we have our course goals stored in data properties. We got our course goal A here, and we got our course goal B here. Master Vue and build amazing apps. So we got our two different goals here now. And instead of returning hard-coded strings here in output goal, I want to output one of these two goals which are defined in data. This is very easy to do in Vue, but it uses a special feature or syntax which you should be aware of. Let's say here, if the random number is smaller than .5, I want to return course goal A. Now we can't just write course goal A here. This would not be valid JavaScript. With this code, JavaScript would look for a course goal A variable or constant, which it wouldn't find. Because here, course goal A is not a variable or constant, it's a property of this object. But instead, we can use a syntax which you probably wouldn't think that it works. You can use this.CourseGoalA. Now, depending on your level of JavaScript knowledge, this might look very strange. The this keyword is a core keyword in JavaScript, and it can be tricky. But in this context, this should not refer to this object here. It should refer to something else, and it normally would. But Vue does some magic here. It basically takes all the data you return in this data object, which you return in the data method, and it merges it into a global Vue instance object. So into your Vue app object, you could say. So these three data properties are available in a behind-the-scenes managed Vue app object. Your methods are also available there, and they do have access to anything stored in that global object through the this keyword. And that's why in this custom method inside of methods, we can use this to refer, for example, to our data. So we can do this here as well. This course goal B. And if I save that and reload, we therefore now output these different course goals which are stored in our data with help of this method. And having that knowledge of the this keyword and what it refers to inside of your methods in your Vue app, that's important because we're going to work with that a lot throughout this course.